Well, I would like to start by saying when you look through the foliage that is sitting on top of this temporary structure, you're supposed to see 51% stars as opposed to having 51% coverage with the foliage. We get to feel a very special connection with the temporariness of life and how our true calling is to go back to the stars.
But we're really starting with this image of looking up through that Sukkot foliage and seeing the star shining through, like that thin veil between the temporary world and something eternal. That's a powerful promise to your listeners. This idea of reconnecting to something bigger than ourselves.
And part of that significance is tied to soul and it's searching for connection with its higher power, something that transcends time and space. And I think that part of life that I'm trying to get in touch with this Mobius Mode song has to do with breaking the chain, getting out of that loop, getting yourself off of the tracks, climbing a mountain, finding a middle ground, slowing down enough to be able to rewire yourself, to see the signs, to read the signs, to break out of the maze and find your way into the scene of your own life.
So Mobius mode is really about that moment when you realize you're on this endless twist of a surface and that you decide to step off and rewrite the pattern. I'm going to find a way to shift the whole shape of the journey. And that's a powerful message for listeners, right? It's telling them that when they're in their own loops, they have the power to rewire and start brand new.
And though in those people, they get themselves this feeling of calm, this sense of an anesthetic, this idea of being synchronized to a greater power, to some kind of a spiritual force, which is what my music is supposed to be doing, is driving you towards a deeper sense of self and a deeper connection with the world around you.
It's like you're not just listening to a track, you're syncing up with this deeper rhythm that helps you reemerge stronger and more power.
You're thinking about how to get yourself ahead and how to allow the bad actors in your life and in your mind to finally fade out so that the real true self of who you are can really shine through. For you to be able to code yourself while you're decoding all of the lessons that you still need to learn from your life. You need to be in wrecking mode.
So wrecking mode is basically that track where you give yourself permission to break through every barrier, to be a little wild if you have to, and to do whatever it takes to get to that next level of yourself. Like you have to break things down sometimes to let your true soul shine through. So this track is that bold moment in the album where you're telling listeners it's okay to get a little disruptive, to tear down the old walls and to find their own way out of the ways.